Well, hello there. So we are just about ready to start day 2 of the fall 2022 NABC Robot Individual. This is how we ended day 1, 61.8%. We are currently in 147th place. These are some of my friends who've been playing in the event, or at least people I'm friends with on Bridgebase Online. So Leo is actually way up there in first. He has quite a big lead over second, 5 percentage points almost. Really solid round by him. And I took a look at some of his boards. Sometimes he does a couple of maybe slightly unusual things, but for the most part it looks like he's just playing good bridge, and he got a little lucky with his results, as you kind of have to do in these things if you're going to score well. Now, I'm not going to go over the results from yesterday. You can check out yesterday's video to see my analysis or thoughts on some of the hands if you're curious. But I don't think I'm going to change up my strategy that much. Like I said, I don't find it all that fun or enjoyable to kind of try and mess with the robots a little bit, overcalling on weird shapes or opening on weird shapes and that sort of thing, bidding a no trump on every hand, that sort of stuff. It can work out, but just gonna try and do my best to play some good bridge, which probably means I'm gonna be sitting about 60% on all 3 sessions. Seems to be about where I end up. Now, we could get a little luckier than yesterday. We did get to a slam or a couple of contracts that unfortunately just didn't go our way. If things had been a little reversed, we could have been a little higher on the leaderboard. Certainly not up to 79%, but maybe 65, 70 if everything went well. So anyway, that's where we're sitting. Let's jump in to today's set. So 24 more boards. Again, it's probably going to be a fairly long video again, maybe close to 3 hours, but I will try and keep it mostly focused on the bridge, as usual. Okay, North opens a diamond, and we have this 13 count. Now, I know we have talked about this yesterday, but just a quick reminder, this is best hand, so the fact that I have 13, our partner can't have like 17 or 18 points over there. They're limited to at most 13. Which I think to me means I'm not going to go looking for a 5 diamond contract. I'm just going to start with a spade here. Normally, I would recommend, if you're game forcing, and your system allows it, to bid your suits in the natural order. So if we were to start with 1 spade and then show a game-forcing hand with diamonds later, our partner should expect our spades are at least as long as our diamonds, if not longer. But if we were to say bid 2 spades or 2 diamonds and then follow it up with 2 or 3 spades, depending on what partner does, it should show that our diamonds are longer than our spades. Still 4 spades, but a longer diamond suit. So, but just due to the rules of contest here, where we know that we can't really have a diamond slam, I think I'm just going to look for a spade fit. If we don't have one, I'm going to put us in 3 no trump. Okay, let's see how this does. And one of the added factors about this is that I know that the robots don't like to lead from their long suits. So I felt a little more safe about the singleton ace of clubs. If this, I guess if this was like a best hand tournament playing with humans, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because then only one of you could have the best hand, I might be more interested in searching for like 5 diamonds as a potential final contract. Because like here, you can kind of see that 3 no trump could go down, whereas 5 diamonds might make if like West holds the spade king. We could lead up to the queen jack twice, end up losing just a spade and a heart. But okay. So here we are. We get the 6 of hearts lead. Kind of talked about the robots don't like leading away from honors. It makes me think North probably has the heart ace, or not North, West probably has the heart ace. but I don't see any reason to pop up with the queen prematurely. I mean, that would just allow West to win and switch to clubs if that was right. So I think the first step is we duck the heart. West presumably puts in some sort of intermediate honor, and probably win the king of hearts, and run the queen of spades is going to be my next plan. You should have 5 diamonds. I mean, maybe the suit is 4-1 or 4-0 in some bad manner. I mean, if West has Jack 9 4th, technically we have the entries to pick it up, but we're never leading a diamond to the 8 on the first round. So probably just going to eventually cash the ace of diamonds out of hand and hope that that suit splits well. Yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. So, okay, a heart goes to the ace, which is a little interesting. Could mean that East has led from like Jack 10 9 6. I don't know. 4th best. But maybe it's more likely that West is just sitting on the spade king with some good clubs and wants to set up their club suit now. This is going to give us 2 hearts, 5 diamonds, a club, and a spade, which is 9 tricks. I mean, we would obviously like to take a 10th if we can. I think I'm going to play low. It seems to me like this might be from some sort of 3-card holding, so I want West to believe that East has heart length and that they should continue hearts back. If I were to play the 8, West might be able to work out that East couldn't have led from some specific holding. So I'm going to conceal the 8. But no, we do get a club switch, which probably was to be expected. So quick count on North's high cards. Remember, North's hand's concealed, and they've showed 12 to 14. They have 13. So I think, even if I were to just run all of the diamonds, cash the king, queen of hearts, and lead the spade queen, East would have to cover with the king if they had it, because East doesn't know where the jack of spades is. We also might get some indication as to what's going on if I run the diamond suit and someone ditches spades. So I think that's going to be our plan. Play a diamond to the ace. The fact that West played the 9 of diamonds actually meant we should be able to pick up the suit no matter what, so that was a pleasant surprise. But it looks like the diamonds are 2-2. Maybe West has the Jack 9 doubleton and East has the 5-4 doubleton. Or West could have a singleton diamond, East has 3 of them. Or West just put in the 9 from Jack 9 third. I guess that's also possible. Now, the robots do false card in some weird spots. I mean, I wouldn't call this a false card. Maybe West truly believed that they could have won a trick with the 9 of diamonds. I suppose if I had Queen 8 doubleton, they were protecting themselves, but it's like, can North really have Queen 8 doubleton? They opened a diamond. Maybe Queen 8 third. Queen 8 third, I guess, is possible. So West found a reason why, quote-unquote, false carding with the 9 from a 3-card holding was correct. Okay, so last trick, East pitched a spade, a high spade, which probably is encouraging. Although maybe it's low. I mean, the only spade below the 7 is the 3, so that could be a low spade. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to continue. Aha, it was a low spade. Continue running the diamond suit. We get 2 club discards. a heart discard from West. So I'm thinking the Spade King is offside, which means that I kind of want to try and throw West in to lead spades into me. Now, maybe this is just going to be impossible. East should be able to hop up with a club honor at some point or win a club trick. And it is a little scary to cash a couple of hearts and then exit a club. But that's kind of what I'm looking at doing right now. So far, only 2 clubs have been thrown on defense, which means, well, I'm not exactly sure what it means. I suppose it means that maybe I just have to cash out. Suppose I'll throw a club. Okay, we get a heart discard from East. I'm gonna cash 2 hearts. It looked like East started with 3 of them. And we get a club pitch. So if East led a small heart from Jack 10 third. I have seen the robots do this before. I'm no longer surprised by low from Jack 10 third. Which I guess is another reason why West didn't put in the 9 at trick 1. They just thought, there's no way my partner would lead low from the Jack 10. So it looks to me like East is down to a doubleton spade and a doubleton club of some kind. And same thing with West. This means East would have started with 4, 3, 1, 5 shape. So I could exit the Jack of clubs. I just don't think there's any way East would have pitched 2 spades from King 4th. That would allow me to run the spade suit right now. I could run the Queen of Spades, and is it possible that East started with 4 clubs and 5 spades, though? I mean, maybe East has held on to King 10 8 of spades. They pitched the 7 from King 10 9 8 7, and then they pitched the 9. It just doesn't seem very likely. East had any opportunity to pitch a different spot card, and they chose their lowest spade with King 10 9 8 5th, and then they didn't play the 10 on the second round if they wanted to signal like an even number, a doubleton, or 4 small, or 4 spades at that point. I think I'm right about the shape, and I think I'm right about the King of Spades being offside. So it doesn't really hurt to exit the Jack of clubs here. The opponents also shouldn't get the defense wrong. But, I mean, maybe West is down to the King, Queen of clubs, doubleton. It's possible. I don't think it's very likely, but maybe that's what's going on. And, I mean, if so, then West will have to win both clubs and eventually lead spades. So I think I'm going to try it. Nope, East was the one who has the King of clubs. A spade comes through. Yeah, this is all very good defense. It's a little weird to me that... Yeah, it's very weird to me now that that East played the 7 and then the 9 when they have the 10. Also, would East really be leading a low heart from Jack 10 third if they had 10-9 fourth of spades? Oh, I bid a spade, right? I did bid a spade, so maybe it does make sense. Okay. Well, I'm not sure that there's anything I can do to get more than one trick from here. I mean, maybe it is stiff king of spades. It would be pretty bad defense if that's what's going on. I don't know, that means he started with 5 spades. 10, 9, 8, 7, fifth, and didn't lead a spade. Feels unlikely to me, but I guess it's possible. I guess I have the added bonus if I duck the spade that maybe I'm just getting the free finesse. I don't know which is more likely, that East has failed to lead from 5 spades to the 10, 9, 8, or that end carded in a very weird way, or that the king of spades is onside. I guess I'll try the ace. Okay. Well, we did eventually get our 10 tricks. I mean, we could have just taken the spade finesse. Obviously, we could have taken the spade finesse. Strange defense by East. I suppose I didn't mention at the end of the hand this was also something we could pick up because East had no more clubs in the end position. Well, we got our 10 tricks. I mean, we only have 10 tricks available once the heart goes to the ace. We could have taken the spade hook to do the same thing. My guess is that mostly people will be doing that. All right. I mean, feels fairly flat, but who knows where people are going to end up. Maybe if they don't just bid 3-0 with my hand and elect to show diamonds, they could get to a bad contract. They could reach 5 diamonds instead, which it looks like is not going to make. Unless... yeah, it's probably not going to make. Either way, 430. Hopefully an okay score. I suppose we'll see how that ends up at the end. So once again, we have 13. I'm just going to open a heart. Partner bids a spade. I will bid a no trump. There's some argument for raising 2 spades, but I think with all of these kind of secondary values, kings and queens, not aces, I would rather give them some extra weight by playing in a no trump. Like the queen of diamonds is only going to work out as a card. Playing in no trump, playing in spades, we're just going to lose 2 diamonds before we can rough a diamond in my hand. So, okay, 13 ups at 6. I mean, vulnerable. We don't really want to be in a no trump on these kinds of hands. And we see the 2 diamonds lead. So diamonds are 4-4. I suppose the plan is basically going to be to try and set up my hearts. We have 3 clubs, 2 hearts, and a diamond to start with, basically. So we will, I guess just eventually win a diamond trick and lead the king of hearts out of hand or something to that effect. They should be able to take 3 diamonds, 3 spades, and the ace of hearts. Probably going to go down 1 in this contract, but maybe we can... I mean, maybe the spades are blocked, but also maybe we can convince them not to take their spade tricks. I suppose we'll see. First things first, let's put in the 9 of diamonds from dummy. If East were to duck, I would feel a lot better about leading hearts off the dummy. I mean, maybe there's some chance that if I let a heart towards the king, queen, jack, East might hop up with the ace, that way setting up all of our hearts immediately. Also, there's some potential that if East, for example, is the one who has the ace of hearts and I win the queen here, East might not feel good about playing diamonds back. They'll probably figure out to switch to spades, but I mean, if we get lucky and they switch back to clubs, we have a pretty good chance. So, okay, we'll win the diamond queen, and I'm going to lead the king of hearts. I want them to take the ace on the first round. I want to preserve communication in the heart suit. Also, the player who doesn't have the heart ace is probably going to give true count on this trick. So we saw the 7 of hearts from East. Okay, I have 2 discards to make. I'm gonna pitch a heart, and then I think I'm gonna pitch a spade, but the scary thing here is the more spades I discard, the more they know that switching to spades is going to be correct. So I don't know who's winning the 3rd round of diamonds. It looks like either opponent could have the, the 7 of diamonds remaining. Well, actually, it kind of looks like West has that card. So I don't want to pitch 2 spades. Then they know I have a singleton spade, and West can just switch to a spade honor. If they have like King Doubleton, West will work out to switch to the king of spades. Whereas if I hold on to at least 2 spades, then they'll know that it's not 100% safe to switch to that suit. Obviously, this isn't like playing for some huge defensive mistake, but I think the robots do pretty well with distributional clues, especially from the auction. So if I were to throw 2 spades, they have a full count, they know what the right defense is. Pitching a heart is going to make them a little less certain about how to defend correctly. Oh, okay. East has the 7 of diamonds. So I think I will throw a spade, though. And another question is, what do I pitch from the dummy? That's kind of an important question to ask here. You know what I'm wondering now? Because West so quickly led the 8 of diamonds back, it is starting to feel like diamonds might be 5-3, with East having 5 of them. That's a little unfortunate, because then I'm going to have to make 2 pitches from my own hand. I guess I'm going to throw 2 hearts then and a spade. Okay, well, let's pitch a spade now, and okay, West follows. So I suspect hearts are 4-2, but I don't think that means I want to eventually take a heart finesse from the dummy. I'm going to hold on to Jack 4th of spades. I'm going to pitch a heart. And we do get a heart continuation from East, which is good. This is basically what we wanted, because we know the opponents can cash out 3 spades, but the fact that they didn't is probably good for us. So let's win the queen. And I'm going to choose to believe the heart signal. The 7 of hearts on the first round, followed by the 5 of hearts. East has a doubleton. Also, the fact that East continued hearts and didn't switch to clubs shouldn't mean that East has the 10 of hearts protected. The robots don't like to make those mistakes where they give up a finesse. They vastly prefer to lead away from essentially nothing than to lead away from any sort of honor. So what does that mean in terms of how I play the next couple of tricks? I could try and take 4 club tricks along with the Jack of Hearts. I think that's my first priority. But maybe there's some chance to end play someone into giving me an extra heart trick or even an extra club trick, depending on what the club position is. First things first, I guess I'm going to lead the Queen of Clubs, get some count in the club suit from my opponents. Queen 2, 7, 4. Okay, it does look to me now like the club suit is 3, 3. So I believe, well, not 100%. It's possible that West has, yeah, it's definitely possible that West has something like Jack Doubleton or 10 Doubleton in clubs. And East could have Honor 6, 4, 3. Seems unlikely. I think East would play the 6. So I think I'm going to believe that the clubs are splitting. Let's try the King of Clubs. And, you know, we do kind of have a question now. If I cash 2 clubs, I mean, West just gets to throw a heart. So I should cash the Jack of Hearts at this point and proceed to take my 2 club tricks. So plus 90. Don't know how that's going to score. I'm hopeful that that's going to score well. You know, once again, they had the opportunity to take 3 diamonds, a heart, and 3 spades, and we managed to convince them not to. Not pitching 2 of our spades was a big way to kind of convince them that East switching to a spade away from King Queen might not have been the right play, because East didn't know that we were down to a small Doubleton spade. We could have held Ace Doubleton. Another reason was concealing the King Queen of Clubs. East had no idea where our high card points were, so we could have had the Ace of Spades instead of the King Queen of Clubs. We could have had, you know, any variety of high cards in some fashion. So we played the hand well. Hopefully that's going to net us a good score. Okay, board 3, we will open a heart with our 13. We've just had 3 13 counts in a row. Spade by West, 2 hearts by our partner, 2 spades by East. I don't really have anything to say. Okay, this is nice. Partner comes back in with 3 clubs, showing, you know, some sort of competitive hand, I guess hearts and clubs. It apparently shows long clubs, which is somewhat interesting. It's funny that it says it's natural and non-forcing, because we've already found a heart fit, and you just have to be playing in a major suit, not a minor suit. I think most people would play this as some sort of, like, you know, competitive raise, but maybe has some amount of game aspiration. Just counted 3 hearts. We see 3 spades by West, pass, pass. This all kind of makes sense. So it looks like our partner is something like 1, 3, 3, 6 in shape. We probably have 2 heart tricks. We probably have a club trick. I mean, they could easily be making 4 spades on this one. But I do think it's going to be right for us to compete. Because it looks to me like they're on a 9-card spade fit. They've kind of bid out their hand at this point. They shouldn't really be competing to 4 spades. Now, with that said, I have seen the robots do this thing where they just like slow walk their way into a game. The more you compete, the more they want to compete, which is a little confusing. But my thinking is that 3 spades is making, we're not vulnerable. We have kind of a double fid. I mean, we have an 8-card fid in hearts and an 8-card fid in clubs. So I kind of want to like sacrifice in 4 hearts. Maybe sacrificing in 4 clubs is even better, but I like the fact that I get to protect my king of spades from opening lead. Like if West leads the ace of spades, that's going to be good for us. So I think I'm just going to try 4 hearts. Oh, they didn't have a giant spade fit. Although partner's hand's so weak that it does look as if they might be making 3 spades anyway, maybe even 4 spades. Okay. I kind of wanted to discourage a club continuation. That's why I dumped the jack there. Because if West really did have ace doubleton of clubs, I didn't want to squander my dummy entry before I got to play the ace king of hearts. Okay, well, it looks as if West might have had the singleton ace of clubs. And is now trying to cash out and get their club ruff if possible. So it's kind of seeming like they might find the right defense. I was a little hopeful they would continue spades, hoping that that their partner had the king, but alright, we do get a spade return now. So I guess I'm making this if the queen jack of hearts comes down doubleton, but I don't think that's what's going on anymore. Good news is if hearts are, what is it, 3-2, then I get to pull 2 trumps, pitch a diamond on the king of spades, and then run the club suit. Hearts, of course, could be 4-1. Okay, well, I mean, down 1 is not so bad. How were they doing in spades might be an important question. We do have a diamond trick, so we get 2 hearts, we get a spade, and we get a diamond. It looks like they're making 3 spades. They have to put a little effort in to make it happen, but I think they should be able to do it. I mean, maybe on a club lead, if we continue playing clubs and tapping declare, it does become a little tough, but I do believe they should be making their 3 spade contract. So hopefully the save was good for us. Yeah, it was a good 3 spade bid by West, despite not having a 6 trump and having 3 hearts to the jack, not a particularly good holding. Okay, board 4. 3 passes to us, and once again we have 13 highs. Is today just going to be the session of 13 high card points? It might be. I'm going to open a spade. 2 no trump is a balanced invite with a doubleton spade. Kind of odd. I wonder if 3 diamonds is accepting. 14 to 22 total, so it looks like 3 diamonds would be natural and forcing. Well, I'm like 110 short of being happy to bid 3 no. So partner has like, let's say 11 points. What does 2 no say? It does say exactly 11. So partner has exactly 11 high card points. That's kind of funny. The jack of hearts is not a great card. I mean, I have these 9s and 8s, which are pretty good. But, you know, if I'm looking at partner's doubleton spade possibilities, like ace doubleton of spades is great. Queen doubleton of spades, you know, the 9 of spades is not really pulling its full weight in that suit. If I had the 10 and partner had queen doubleton, I would feel much happier. And similarly in diamonds, the 9 of diamonds might not be a huge asset to our side. Now if partner has like queen 10 doubleton of spades, we're in business. Or if partner even has 10 doubleton of spades, that's going to be a very good holding, because then we have 3 spade tricks without wasting any of partner's 11 high card points. At least 3 spade tricks, I should say. What does 2-no trump say about hearts? 2 to 4 hearts. Well, I guess I'll say one other thing. It's possible partner could have some sort of hand with clubs, because we play Drury. So 2 clubs is not available as some sort of natural bid, maximum passed hand with a long club suit. So 2-no trump easily could be based off of some sort of club suit of some kind. I mean, it says 2 to 5 clubs. But with 11 high card points and a 6-card club suit, what are you supposed to do here as North? You can't really jump to 3 clubs. I think that's invitational with clubs. And it feels like 11 points with a... I guess the robots might do that, so... Okay. Let me give partner a random hand. The big thing is just like, does partner have the 10 of spades? I suppose with 8 spades missing and partner only having 2 of them, it is unlikely that they have the 10. Yeah. So percentage-wise, maybe game is just not great. Unfortunately, like at imps, this is a much easier decision. I just bid the game, because if we take exactly 8 tricks and no trump, then that's such a small target to be shooting for. But at match points, like, the difference between minus 100 and 2-no and minus 200 and 3-no is still valuable. I think I'm going to bid 3-no. Maybe this is kind of being exploitative a little bit of the position that we're in. I think that a good way for me to generate some really strong results is to be a little pushy and get to maybe some thin games and then just try and take more tricks than the field. Like if I were to pass 2-no and make 9 tricks, let's say, we might score 70% or 75%, but I think there are going to be players in the field who bid game. And if it just happens to be like some sort of lay down claim, like partner's queen 10 double 10 of spades or something, then, or ace double 10 with the queen third on side, then we're going to be losing against those pairs. So let's try the game. 10 double 10 of spades. This was kind of exactly what I was hoping for from partner's hand. Okay, so it looks as if we're in a good spot. Every suit is stopped. I mean, even hearts are stopped. Hearts might even be stopped twice, depending on where the heart queen is. So, how do I want to play this? I mean, the opening diamond lead. Again, the robots don't like leading away from honors. And on this kind of auction, 1 spade, that's the only suit that was bid. West had a choice between clubs or hearts or diamonds to lead, and they picked diamonds. So I'm kind of the opinion that East has the queen jack of diamonds, but no guarantee in that. Off the top, so if I were to duck this diamond lead, I could set up a 3rd diamond trick. We could have 3 diamonds, 3 clubs. Certainly a heart before anything else happens, but the thing we really need to do is try and set up the spade suit. And to do so, I mean, I would really love to start leading spades from the dummy. Like if I could somehow magically just win this trick in the dummy and run the 10 of spades, or maybe play a spade to the... Yeah, I guess run the 10 of spades, I would do that. Unfortunately, to win this trick in the dummy, I would have to pop up with the diamond king. and that kind of compromises the diamond position. Now, I could duck this trick. East probably puts in an honor. I win the ace. I could play a diamond back to the 10. I mean, it's possible that West is actually leading from a real diamond suit. Like, maybe West has 5 diamonds to, like, the jack or something. Or even 5 diamonds to the queen jack. I suppose I don't need to be that pessimistic about the diamonds. Well, so let's think for a second. If I run the diamond around to my ace, I think I have to run the diamond around to my ace. Let's see what happens at trick 1, and then maybe I'll make a decision at trick 2. Oh, wait a second. I just noticed south is the dummy, north is the Claire. Okay. That makes me a bit happier. Let's run the diamond around to the king. So I guess for all the same reasons, I kind of believe that West might have the queen jack of diamonds, but we'll see. At least this way I do get to run the diamond around, set up my extra diamond finessable position, and then I'm in the right hand to run the 10 of spades. So that has to be my first line of play, and we'll see what happens next. Ooh, the 6 of diamonds comes from West. So again, it's possible East has led from the queen jack. Actually seems fairly likely. I don't see why West would ever duck from a diamond honor here. So let's win the 10, and we're going to run the 10 of spades. Okay. Now a heart comes through. Yep. Well, maybe I should pause to consider if I needed to try and set up the club suit. I mean, it just doesn't feel right. At match points, I think running the 10 of spades has to be the right line of play. If I were to take 3 diamonds, 4 clubs, and 1 heart, I'm still only getting I'm still only getting 8 tricks. So, you know, presumably I could have then, after setting up the clubs, tried to play a spade to the king, but I don't think that's how I want to go about playing this hand. Okay, ace of hearts comes through, and then a small heart. I think the queen is offside, mostly because I think West probably would have led the queen looking at the jack, or maybe even just not played hearts entirely if they had both the ace and queen. Maybe that's not entirely true. It's, I suppose, possible that West has like ace, queen, 5th of hearts and has played ace of hearts and a low heart. I don't know. Not sure that that's 100% accurate. Give me a second. I will be back in 1 second. My nose is very itchy. Okay, we're back. So, where were we? I mean, I could try and take the heart finesse, right? If the heart finesse wins, we're in great shape. We get to knock out the ace of spades and claim the rest. If the heart hook loses, I mean, the only reason that I would want to hop up with the heart king is if West has 5 hearts, and East has queen 3rd. which I think is possible. I think it is very possible that that's what's going on. It almost might be very likely, in fact. So if we're presuming this 4 of hearts is encouraging, then East has no higher hearts than the 4, or maybe no higher hearts than the 4 that they could afford. So it could be something like Queen 4-3 or Queen 4-2. That definitely could be the case. Then West would have switched to the Ace of Hearts from Ace, nine, 7, 5, 3 or something. Maybe that's very unlikely. Yeah, I don't think West would make that mistake, because this has definitely blocked the heart suit if that's what's going on. Okay, I'm kind of back on the plan of maybe we should take a heart finesse now. I mean, one good thing that can come out of taking the heart finesse is maybe East wins and is too afraid to play hearts back. You know, thinking that North might actually have some sort of tennis position in the heart suit. That's possible. Suppose we might have to guess soon about whether or not we're going to try and run the club suit or knock out the Ace of Spades. All right, let's start by taking the heart hook. If this works, we're in great shape, obviously. Well, then we just have 10 tricks. If this doesn't work, I mean, we still have chances. Okay. That is good news. Wow. Ace, Queen, 5th of hearts, and switches to the ace. That is not a very good play. I'm actually shocked that the robots did both switch to the Ace of Hearts and then didn't continue the Queen if they wanted to continue the suit. Okay, well, so good thing for us, we did bid to game. We caught a great hand from our partner, and kind of like I said, we had a bunch of chances to make this. Either the Queen of Hearts could have been on side, or the Queen of Spades could have been on side, or maybe the clubs were splitting. Queen of Hearts was on side, so we did end up making our 10 tricks. So I think that'll be a pretty decent score. East led a low diamond from Queen Jack 4th. I am surprised. I'm a little surprised East didn't just lead a heart from their hand. That feels like a more normal lead. I mean, to a human, that might even be a more normal lead on this kind of auction. Neither opponent wanted to show a heart suit. But to the robots, I don't know, they're doing some weird stuff. But so far, we haven't really gotten in trouble with it. I think we've had some pretty solid results so far on all 4 boards. And I am going slow again, as usual, but that's okay. We are just still trying to play some good bridge, and I'm trying to give out my thought process for all the hands. We have 17 here. We do have a 5-card heart suit. So I mean, all of our honors are working as well, which makes me almost want to upgrade this into like the 18 to 19 range. And another thing, speaking to the reason for opening this a heart and planning to rebid 2-0 basically, is that the robots don't play Puppet Stamen, so we could never find our way back into a heart fit if we had one. Now, counterpoint, I mean, we have 17. if our hand really isn't good enough, and the Jack of Diamonds is not a great card, our 5-card suit is pretty weak. We have no spot cards and just the king. Additionally, if I were to open a no trump, it protects our club holding, protects the Jack of Diamonds maybe, could be a useful holding. The lead coming into us would be nice. If partner transfers to spades, we end up declaring the 5-3 spade fid as opposed to partner. A lot of reasons for us to open a no trump. So it feels kind of like a toss-up. I think I'm going to go with a heart, just because it's close, and I think what pushes me over the edge is that we can't find a 5-3 heart fid if I open a no trump. Unless partner like bids stamen and invites, then I could rebid 3 hearts to show a 5-card major and enough to accept a game. But let's try this. Okay. Preemptive raise, I mean, it says 8 or fewer high card points. Like, normally this would be a no-brainer. I just want to take a quick stare with the robots, see if there's any way that we could be making a slam with their 8 high card point preemptive raise. So ace 5th of hearts, a singleton diamond and the club king. It's possible, but I don't think we have good enough tools to explore. Also, we might just be capped at 10 tricks, so if I were to bid again, we could be in store for a minus score. So I'll just pass. King of clubs lead is spicy. Okay. So presuming hearts are 2-1, we have no heart losers, no spade losers. Looks like just 1 club loser now that the king of clubs was led, and 2 diamond losers, so we'll win the ace. This is kind of an interesting hand, because I wonder what happens if we open a no trump. If we open a no trump, partner transfers us to hearts, and what does our hand do? If we super accept, I don't even think partner's going to bid game. Now maybe some players in the field would go a no trump, 2 diamonds, 4 hearts. I don't think that's a good auction in general. The kind of issue being that you've already capped your hand by opening a no trump, partner's captain. There's no real reason to jump to 4 hearts when your partner can do that if you super accept and they have the right type of hand. Oh no. Now we have a heart loser. Yuck. So this is kind of what I'm talking about a little bit, how you need to get lucky to win some of these things. Some of the field is going to open our hand to no trump and not reach game. But game happens to go down, you know, with this bad 3-0 trump split. So, you know, that's kind of unpleasant. Well, East is in, and they have to make a decision. Do they switch to diamonds or do they switch to spades? It looks like they've figured out they have the ace-king of diamonds. Yeah, so this is the first board today that didn't go our way. Nothing we can do about it, right? If trumps were 2-1, as we might expect, this would have been a pretty strong result. Unfortunately, not a very good score. So, you know, I think we did the right thing. We obviously got to the right contract. If the hearts had split, we're in good shape. I mean, obviously the king of clubs lead helped, but we could have pulled trumps, led a club to the 7, finessing for the jack 10 on side, and then later cross back to dummy to lead a club to the queen. So it wasn't as if we were just 50-50 to make the contract once trumps split. We were a little better than that. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to score well, and you kind of need these hands to work out for you if you go anti-field with some decision, like upgrading this 17 count outside of the no-trump range. So it's kind of a shame, but we will push on and just continue trying to play our best bridge. 15 here, we get to open a heart. Partner bids a no trump. I will bid 2 clubs. What? I'm looking at the description. It says 12 plus high card points, but you can't bid a no trump with 12 high card points. That's not how this game works. Sure. I mean, I'm gonna pass. Partner just has a game force and couldn't find a way to show it over a heart. That's surprising. Well, I don't think we were reaching 5 clubs. I mean, 5 clubs looks like the best game. Maybe 4 hearts is the best game, but one of those contracts looks like the best game. But, I mean, 3-no could make, right? It depends on where the jack of spades is. We'll see what happens at tricks 1 and 2. 9 of spades return. Perfect. So the 5 of spades lead, I mean, it could be from a 6-card suit, right? Like, possibly. That would be a little strange. East didn't open 2 spades or overcall 2 spades. So I'm thinking the 9 of spades is probably some, card that West wanted to play back, and it was just the highest spot they could afford. Well, let's play the 10. Okay. That's good news. All right, the 2 spades comes back to the jack and queen. So we might have to decide on the heart finesse, but let's hold our horses for a minute. It's possible if West has the king of hearts and 4 diamonds, we can strip squeeze them. So our first plan is going to be to cash all the clubs. Maybe we can pick up the diamond suit as well, but we will think about that in a minute. So we'll cash the clubs and pay attention to the opponent's discards. Heart discard, and then a diamond discard, another diamond discard. Okay, note that West pitched the... Alright, well now there's no more spades remaining in the deck, so I can safely take the heart finesse, but looks like it's offside. West pitched the 4 of hearts and then the 3 of hearts. So I can try this. Oh, it works. Yeah, West did give this encouraging heart signal, or maybe it's just count. Maybe I've read this wrong. It's been a while since I've skimmed through the robot's notes, but yeah, maybe this first heart pitch was just intended to be count. How European of them to give count signals all the time. But I've seen them give what looks like attitude signals to me. I mean, maybe I'm just misinterpreting all of this and it's always count. But okay, so we took our 11 tricks. I mean, probably a good result. At imps, like I said, maybe 5 clubs or 4 hearts would be a better game contract. That way you don't have to face this scare at trick 1 of the jack of spades being onside. But I suppose those contracts have issues as well. It's not as if 5 clubs only has 2 losers, a spade and a heart. You do have to deal with the pulling trumps and roughing enough things in the hands, or picking up some of the other suits for extra tricks. 11 tricks is hard to reach. Anyway, 460 should score okay. We have 19 here. And in terms of loser count, we have 1, 2, 3... I think ace-jack third is counted as 1 loser, so technically 3 losers, maybe a 4 loser hand. depending on how you want to look at it. We could open 2 clubs, rebid 2 spades. I don't think that's all that insane. I tend not to like doing that with human partners because it takes up so much bidding room, and you don't get to start showing your suits naturally at a low enough level. But the alternative on this kind of hand is like, what? We open a spade and over a no trump rebid 3 clubs. That doesn't really get our hand across either. So I think I like 2 clubs over 2 diamonds. Maybe I'll jump to 3 spades. Normally it would show like a solid suit or a single loser suit, but we'll see. We'll see what partner does. Partner might also give us this insane 2 no trump response showing values. No, they bid 2 diamonds. So 3 spades. Oh, 3 spades doesn't show extras. Oh, it's kind of weird. Wait, my 2 club opener is not game forcing. Oh, do we play some sort of double negative to protect ourselves in case we've opened 2 clubs with a bad hand? I don't really like that. I'm going to bid 2 spades. 3 clubs, forcing to 3... Interesting. So maybe this is partner's double negative. If they really are completely broke, my hand doesn't play all that well. I guess I will just bid 3 spades and show, you know, what I have. Okay, partner raises. I'm content. We'll see how we ended up. 10 of diamonds lead. Right. Well, we have what appears to be 4 losers. Maybe 5 losers. We could lose a spade, a diamond, 2 clubs, and a heart. Yuck. Maybe this was a poor decision to open the hand 2 clubs. I mean, obviously partner didn't have to have this bad of a hand, but even opposite 3 small spades, we're not doing great. And had they led, you know, a heart, we would have been doing even worse. Okay, well, let's play small. Assume East is going to win the ace. And return a diamond. Queen of hearts. So that looks like it's from king queen. Alright, I'll win the ace. Okay, I want to pay attention to what this 5 of hearts means from West. If this is count or attitude at the end of the hand. So I'm thinking of going king of diamonds, exit a heart. Maybe there's some way I can get them to lead either spades or clubs for me. I guess the alternative is I could just bang the ace of spades, try and pull some trumps, and then maybe we get lucky. Like, I suppose if East has king doubleton of spades, they might be in a pickle. If I go king of diamonds, ace of spades, spade, East can cash the heart king, but then they'll have to either give me a rough slough, continue hearts, or switch to clubs, which could pick up the club suit for me. Alright, well, let's cash the king of diamonds. Yeah, I'm not really thinking a heart continuation is going to do much for me, so I do believe I probably should go ace of spades, spade. Whew. That's rough. The 9 is weird. Now I do have a dummy entry in the spade suit. I guess I will take advantage of that. Maybe it's just irrelevant. I mean, East is just gonna continue spades, and now I can't really play clubs enough times to make something work. Also, the 7 of clubs discard again looks encouraging to me. I mean, I can pick up honor 10 doubleton of clubs with East. That doesn't seem likely to be what's happening. 5 of clubs discard. Huh. Maybe there was some world where I could have ran some trumps and like exited the jack of clubs to set up the suit. I suppose that's unlikely. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, that's certainly a thing that just happened. So West pitched the 7 of clubs and then the 5 of clubs from 7-5 Doubleton. Fascinating. Maybe it really is just count. Count all the way down. Oh, and that heart switch could have been from a singleton. Okay, it looks like I'm losing 3 more tricks. I don't really know what to do about this, though. So he started with 4-1-5-4 shape. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do here. We get a diamond discard from West, a little interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna try the 10 of spades, I guess, and yeah, West throws their heart. Okay, okay. Down 2. I don't know how this is gonna score. I mean, I'd be curious to see at the end if people are game forcing my hand, or if they are just taking the low road and opening a spade because they count to 19 highs. Obviously, if I open a spade, I mean, I don't know. If I open a spade and West comes in with 2 spades, pass. What are they making? They lose a heart, a diamond, and a club? A spade, 2 spades. I mean, I don't know if West is going to come in with their hand. I've seen the robots pass these shapely hands because they just don't think they have enough high card points for it. But 6-5 with a void kind of feels like a Michael's bid to me. A spade, pass, pass, pass might be possible. A spade, 2 spades, pass. 2 no trump, 3 spades might be possible. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll pick up some match points against 4 diamonds doubled making the opponent's way. Doesn't seem very likely, but I guess it could happen. Okay, board 8. 18 highs. Yeah, so it kind of feels like, you know, these were close decisions, board 5 and board 7, and we got both of them wrong. You kind of need your close decisions to work out if you're going to win an event like this. But, okay. A diamond past 3 diamonds. Now, I know the robots will do this with, like, I mean, it says 9 or fewer high card points. I've seen them do it with good 8 counts, and that's just blasphemous. But the problem is they might be doing it with, like, just a legitimate hand that's trying to preempt. So this is a spot where I think with your regular human partner, you should talk about these auctions. If you have 18 to 19 balanced, should you accept? Should you pass? And this is like a partnership style sort of thing that you want to have a discussion about. With the robots, it kind of feels like a blind guess because their range perfectly overlaps what you want to do. Like if they have a minimum, you want to pass. If they have a maximum, you want to bid 3 no. The hand I currently hold makes me think that I should just pass. I just have too many soft values, the kings and queens here. Not enough quick tricks. Like if partner has 5 diamonds to the ace jack or something, and they lead hearts or spades, we still only have 8 tricks, 5 diamonds, and that's if the diamonds come home. 5 diamonds, 2 clubs, and a heart. So I think I'm just going to pass out 3 diamonds. And how did we do? Well, 3-no could definitely make, right? Ace, doubleton, and diamonds on side, and we're in business. We do have the entries to do all of that stuff. We can cross to the club queen and lead a diamond up. But I'm not that upset to be playing in 3 diamonds here. Still going to take the same line of play. I mean, I'm just going to win the king of hearts, cross in clubs, lead a diamond to the king. There is some argument that if you think a lot of the field is bidding 3-no, then you should like lead a diamond to the 8 here. But I think I'm content to just take the normal line of play. Okay, so we have 2 diamond losers. I mean, not much to go off of there. The 8 of spades switch. This could be an underlead. This definitely could be an underlead of the ace. So that scares me a little bit. Although it doesn't make a lot of sense. I think East would have no idea that they shouldn't be playing hearts back, right? There's no reason we have to have the heart queen, as far as I can tell. And there's no reason we have to have a doubleton heart either. So it seems to me like East should be continuing hearts unless they have a strong reason to lead spades here. All right, I'm gonna duck. Felt like a weird switch to a low spade. I mean, even if Declare has 4 clubs here, they only get 1 pitch. And your partner can't have the ace-king of spades, right? They didn't lead one. But, of course, to the robots, they don't understand these inferences. So, okay, well, plus 130. I mean, I honestly don't know how 3-no trump is going to play. It's possible that people who bid it just make the contract because the robots continue playing hearts at all opportunities. But if they ever get in and switch to spades, you're going to be in trouble. All right, well, 1/3 of the way through. We're in hour 13 in the recording, so need to pick up pace a little bit, but I think we're still doing okay. 3 diamonds pass. Well, this is a bit of a tricky spot. So I could bid 3 spades. I mean, it's not, that might be the most sensible thing to do, but I'm worried that partner isn't going to bid 3-no with the right type of hand. So maybe I just should try 3-no myself. Obviously, I have pretty good stoppers in all of the other suits. I don't have a great source of tricks, but maybe the spade suit is going to be good enough. I would really like to play in spades if we had a fit, because then I might actually have access to my partner's hand to like cash the ace of diamonds, or to just rough one of my losers like the small club or one of my hearts. But I think with this partner, 3-no trump is probably going to be the best practical choice. I've seen the robots just raise with like singletons in these spots. I bid 3 spades, they have like a singleton, and they just raise because they're like, well, I don't have stoppers in the other suits. So I'm just going to bid 3-no and hope that this works out. Well, it hasn't not worked out yet. I guess let's start by putting up the club 10. I suppose we have choices. We could duck and hope that East plays the jack at trick 1, but I think I'm willing to try the 10 of clubs. Also, the 10 of spades might just be an entry. Like, we can lead a low spade out of our hand towards the 10. Again, would rather have found the 5-3 spade fit. So this... It feels like we're getting a bit unlucky with some of the boards that we have chosen maybe anti-field actions. I don't know what the field does with my cards, but with a normal partner, 3 spades is the right bid. So I'm just thinking robot-wise, maybe with this partner, 3 spades wouldn't have worked out. Obviously on this hand, we've done the wrong thing. Jack of clubs is with East. Okay, let's try the king of spades. Wow, they cash the heart ace. Continue clubs. Sure. I think I'm going to hold on to the 2 of clubs. So, I mean, I'm going to cross to the 10 of spades, cash 2 diamonds, pitching 2 cards from my hand. I think the card I'm going to hold on to is the club 2. What did they think 3-no trump showed? Oh, 2 to 5 cards in every suit. So I guess I could get away with cashing the heart king first. I just don't want to give away what's going on in the heart suit. So I think, yeah, I am going to cross to the 10 of spades, pitch 2 hearts, and then run the spade suit. And we'll see if they hold on to their clubs or not. I am hopeful that one of them pitches a club, which they did. Queen of Hearts fell, but the wrong player pitched a club. 10 tricks. I don't know how that's going to score. I mean, it's nice that we went plus, obviously. I think if I had played low at trick 1 on the 5 of clubs, East probably would have put up the jack. You know, I did give it some consideration, but I feel like I just have to take my chance and play the 10. Because, you know, if things were the other way, East has 9 third of clubs and West has jack 4th, then really want to cash in that 10 of clubs immediately. How does 4 spades play? I mean, you have 2 top losers. Although, maybe if they lead like a club or a diamond or something, you can pitch the heart on the ace, king, queen of spades. So maybe 4 spades is just making 12 tricks. That's very possible. All right. Well, it doesn't feel as if we're having a great set today. A lot of our close decisions have just gone the wrong way for us. But we'll keep trying. We're only 9 boards in, so we still have a lot of bridge to play. 19 highs. This hand feels like a pretty clear upgrade into the 2-no trump opening range. Despite the 5-card major, I think all of these aces and every honor working a 5-card suit, this just has to be too strong to open a heart. So I will open 2-no. Okay. Well, we have missed our heart fit, which looks like a giant disaster. The Heart King could be onside, don't get me wrong. It's very possible that I'm just taking the rest of the tricks from here. How many tricks do I have? I mean, I have to run the diamonds, so let's start running the diamonds. I have 5 diamonds, 2 spades, a heart. So we'll start here. East pitches a heart, and now West pitches a heart. Oh, there was a hand I wanted to look at. Where was... It was this hand, right? I'd seen the 7 of 5 of clubs get discarded, but there was another play, the 5 of hearts. Yeah, so this was attitude. West just didn't believe they could afford any of the 10, 9, or 8. They played the highest encouraging heart that they could find. It's just such a weird play. Right. And then we got the 7 of clubs discard, which I have been presuming these are attitude signals, but maybe they are just count signals. I don't really understand it, though. Okay, so we get the 3 of hearts pitch, and now the 6 of hearts pitch. Spade discard, and another spade discard. Pretty sure I'm playing a heart to the ace. Yeah, I'm almost certain I'm playing a heart to the ace. Where is the 5 of hearts? 3 of hearts pitch is strange. Yeah, the 3 of hearts pitch is very strange from East. I guess it could have been a singleton heart, right? East may well have had a singleton heart. How would that be possible? They would then hold like 5 clubs and 5 spades or something. I'm not sure. All right, well let's try a heart. Oh, well that's good news. That's good news that the King of Hearts is on side. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do, but I was looking for the 5 of hearts. Had East played the 7 next, I probably would have worked out the position, right? This heart discard was count from West, so it would have been from 6-5 doubleton. Yeah, I probably would have got this right when the 7 popped up. But okay, plus 210. Finally, we get I guess a good score based on something that happened. That we did, which might be a little untraditional, opening 2-0 with our 19 count. Okay, board 11. So with these hands, I always just open my longer suit. I think you put a lot of strain on your system if you're not opening your longest suit most of the time. Then you just have to have all of these backtracking bids to try and sort out what the right fit is for your side. Like, obviously, if I could show both clubs and diamonds 5-4 with longer clubs, I would do that systemically. But what I'm just going to have to do is open a club and rebid a no trump over one of a major. The issue is when I open a diamond and partner bids a heart, and I bid 2 clubs and partner bids 2 diamonds, we're playing in our 4-2 fit rather than our 5-3 fit often enough that I think it's just the wrong thing to do. Obviously, you can get lucky, but I'm just going to open a club. There is some argument, honestly, to make the one no trump opener with this hand. We do only have 13, but we have a good 5-card suit. All of our honors are working. We have a 10. I mean, it's the 10 of hearts, but, you know, and we're not vulnerable. So for all those reasons, I think a no trump has some merits. But like I said, I don't like to try and manipulate the robots a little bit with these weird one no openers. This one feels close to me, but I would prefer to have like a 14 count, maybe the jack of spades or something in addition would push me over the edge. It's not much. Obviously, Jack Doubleton, not the greatest card, but I would be happy to have it here. Okay. Club, a diamond overcall. That makes our hand a little worse. And we see 2 spades. Oh, I was wondering about this. I was wondering how the robots showed a forcing hand, a natural forcing hand opposite an overcall. So they play like strong jump shifts always. All right, well, it looks like our partner's kind of broke. I mean, we have 13. We know East and West are both limited to 13 highs, just based on the stipulation that we have the best hand. But, you know, West has at least 8, probably. East has a pretty good hand. They say 14 plus total points. It's probably like 12 or more high card points or something for this jump shift with a good spade suit. So partner's probably pretty close to being broke. So we'll pass. We get to 4 spades. I'm just going to pass. I mean, there's some argument for trying to go after this, I think. The fact that we have good stuff in the opponent's suit. But East could easily have a singleton diamond for this bid. So I'm just going to pass. And I think I'm going to lead a heart. Is that true? 10 doubleton is such an awful lead. I don't want to lead the ace of diamonds. I mean, the fact that East is short and West has a natural diamond suit, I'm just going to be setting up West diamonds. I don't want to lead a spade for kind of the same reason. A spade feels a little too passive to me. Declare just gets to win, pull trumps, and then go after the diamonds themselves. So I would really rather lead either a heart or a club. Club could work. Maybe partner ends up getting a club ruff, but the fact that East has a lot of the high card points for the opponent's hand makes me think that, you know, if East has very little on diamonds, they might have the club king. I mean, ace of clubs could still work, right? Like, maybe partner has Jack Doubleton, and the thing we really need to be doing is setting up our second club trick before both the ace and king of diamonds get knocked out. But I guess I can do that later on when I'm in with one of my diamond honors. Don't need to do that immediately. So the only thing I don't like about a heart is leading from 10 doubleton often blows a trick in the suit. You know, Declare might not have guessed to play you for doubleton 10. You know, like, for example, dummy has Jack 9 third of hearts and Declare has ace queen fourth. If I were to just, you know, lead passively, Declare would play heart to the queen, cash the ace, hope that partner's king doubleton fell, something like that. But if I lead the 10, they can pop up with the jack and collect 3 tricks in the suit. Still, I think I want partner to get in and maybe lead clubs through to me. So let's try the 10 of hearts. Okay, 10, 2, 3, queen. Ten, 2, 3, queen. Okay. It feels a little late to try and switch to trump, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to win the club ace and continue hearts, I guess. Or do I need to try and cash diamonds? Like, is there real danger that Declare is going to be able to pitch their diamonds if I continue hearts? I don't think so. Yeah, this seems fine. You know, now if partner has like the, okay, I'm gonna believe that count signal, partner. I'm really gonna believe that count signal. Yeah, so what I was gonna say is if partner really has the ace of spades, maybe I'm getting a heart ruff now. That's possible. So now what do I want to do? I think I'm gonna play back a club. The 9, definitely. It looks like Declare was always gonna be able to ruff their clubs. Now, so if Declare, let's say Declare had 3 hearts, 1 diamond, 3 clubs, and 6 spades. Well, anyway, I'm gonna play back a club. I think this is right. Even if Declare pitches from dummy and wins the jack in their hand, which feels like a strange thing to do, we should still be okay here. They could have just roughed out all of these tricks. Okay, so we do get our heart ruff, which is nice. I wonder what that means, though. I guess I'm going to continue another club. Doesn't feel like this hurts. Okay. Oh. Oh no. This couldn't have been the right line of play for Declare to take. Wow. Well, I mean, down 2 feels pretty good. So I started the 10 of hearts, which made a bunch of sense. And Declare continued clubs. I played back another heart. Declare went after diamonds, and here we were kind of in a tricky spot. I knew that if I returned the ace of diamonds, Declare would just ruff. They could ruff a club over, use the diamonds to pitch some losers, which would not be helpful to us. And a spade was just going to give up all the spade hooks, but additionally, it would be giving Declare an extra dummy entry. Was the thing. I'm a little surprised they didn't just win the king of hearts at some point and take a spade finesse. But I guess they were too worried that my opening bid actually had all of the high cards. Okay, so I continue to club. Declare cashed the spade ace, ruffed a club. Yeah, I'm not sure I understand this continuation. Then the king of hearts came. That can't be the right thing to do. Okay, I mean, minus 100. I'm curious what they could have made double dummy. So after a heart lead, they were just always down 1. Got it. Cool. Well, I'll take that. That feels like a pretty strong result, but maybe others will duplicate it. I mean, it's like Declare did it to themselves. They didn't have to give me the heart ruff, for sure. All right, a spade, pass, and no trump. Now we have 14, which means West is limited to 14 as well. I'm thinking about 2 hearts. I'm thinking about 3 hearts. kind of looks like they might have a diamond fit. And if I come in with 2 hearts, maybe the West bids 3 diamonds and they get there, but 3 hearts could preempt him out of it. I mean, my hand's just a little bit light for 3 hearts, I believe. Obviously, this is going to say preemptive, but we're red on white. So I'm not really coming in with 3 hearts to... I mean, I could. Maybe I would have a preemptive hand, but it's much wider ranging when we know our partner doesn't have much. But I guess I'm going to come in with 2 hearts. Okay, so we get the ace of diamonds lead, which doesn't look like it gives up anything yet. Fascinating. I'm wondering if I should like discard on this trick. I suppose I should ruff. The only problem I'm seeing is I can't really deal with all my spade losers. 9 of diamonds, huh? Oh, maybe this is from Ace Doubleton. That's probably what's going on, actually. That makes a ton of sense. I get it now. So maybe if I ruff and lead the Queen of Hearts, West wins, plays another diamond. I lead the Jack of Hearts, East wins, and plays another diamond for an uppercut or something. Anyway, I think that's going to be our line of play. We're just going to try and pull trumps. There's not really much to this hand. Yeah, not ideal that this is what's going on. So, Well, I'm not putting up the queen, so I guess I'm going to play the 6. Can win the ace. I'm going to take the roughing hook, I think. My thought process here is if I can set up a diamond winner in the dummy, maybe I can pull trumps, cash 2 clubs, and if that suit happens to split 3-3, then I can exit a spade, and I'll basically be guaranteed to get a trick eventually. So I think this is going to be our main try. Now, I have not been watching the trump count. Normally I would pay attention to this. Because alternatively, I could play for East to have 4 trumps. And the fact that it went a spade and no trump, you know, East might easily have a 4-card heart suit. Oh, this is also the halfway mark. We're at an hour 38 in the video. So I'm a little behind pace, but probably still doing okay. Should be a bit over 3 hours ultimately. So spades are truly 5-2, which I think they should be. West didn't rebid 2 spades, which I think they would do with 6. Despite East switch to the 5 of spades, which I've seen the robots lead low from Doubletons far too often. West has 5 spades. They have 2 diamonds. They could be 3-3 or they could be 4-2 in some fashion. But I guess if they have 4 hearts and 2 clubs, I'm in trouble. And if they have 4 clubs and 2 hearts, I'm also in trouble. So I think I need West to be 5-2, 3-3 for me to, for anything good to happen on this one. So let's cash a heart. Okay. Now we get to cash some clubs. East has the jack of clubs remaining. Well, oh, spades were 6-1. That's interesting. Okay, but we were able to end play West into giving us a spade trick in the end, which was nice. So maybe a little above average on that one. Our last couple of boards, I think, have gone pretty well. I mean, not board 9 maybe, but boards 10, 11, and 12. So it looks like we're picking back up. Pass, pass. I have 17. Again, so this hand does feel like an upgrade to me. I think I'm just going to be consistent with my decisions on these. I know, we might miss out on 5-3 heart fit or something. Or sorry, I'm going to open a heart because I think this hand is an upgrade. And I guess, an added bonus is that we might find a 5-3 heart fit by doing this. Okay, partner bids Drury. Is there any reason we could make a slam? I think my hand's a little too flat to be thinking about slam, but maybe we should check for a second. So partner has like king 4th of hearts, nothing in spades, ace queen 5th of clubs. That would do it. It's possible we could make a slam. I mean, even king 3rd of hearts and ace queen 5th of clubs is enough. Okay. So maybe I should investigate. I mean, similarly, king, queen, jack of diamonds and the ace of hearts is possible, but maybe that's a little, we would need the heart hook. All right. So 3 hearts shows extras. There's also a consideration that we could just try 3 no trump with our flat hand. Maybe we take the same number of tricks in no trump as we do in hearts. Albeit those slam hands that I was talking about, ace, queen, 5th of clubs, and king of hearts, if we play it in 3 no trump, we might go down in 3 no. Someone could have king, queen, jack, 5th of diamonds, and the heart ace, while 6 hearts is cold. So I don't think, 3 no also apparently shows a 6th trump. That's not really what we want to do. So we could bid 3 hearts, it looks like. 19 to 22 total points. I imagine this has to be our hand type for the 18 to 19 balanced. 3 clubs show, I guess, as a game try. 3 diamonds is a splinter? That doesn't make any sense. Why would 3 clubs be a game try and 3 diamonds is a splinter? 3 spades is a splinter. But 2 diamonds I know is only some sort of accepting the Drury bid. How can I sensibly find my way to slam if partner has the right hand? I don't believe I can. Because to reach slam, I would really need partner to kind of take over captaincy if they have one of these long minor suits. Maybe it's still worth investigating. I mean, if I bid 3 hearts and partner cues 4, I don't know. We only cubid aces, so I guess they would have to cubid 4 clubs. So maybe if they don't cubid 4 clubs, slam doesn't look good anymore. This probably bypasses the ability to reach 3 no, bidding 3 hearts. Anyway, I think I'm going to try it. If they do cubid 4 clubs, okay. Yikes. Like the key card, which isn't a key card here, is the club queen at this point. And I have, as far as I can tell, I have no way to find out about that card. You know, maybe the spade queen is good enough as well. If partner has queen third of spades and just the ace fifth of clubs, that could be good enough. So what's my plan? I mean, am I bidding 4-no, and if partner shows me 2 without, I bid the slam? Oh, this feels so anti-field. Because I think a lot of players, I mean, some of the field might just open our hand to no trump, and we have no idea where we're going to end up if that happens, probably 3-no. But some of the field is just going to have the auction of heart, 2 clubs, 4 hearts, I think. They won't spend a ton of time thinking. They'll just count to 17 and say, you know, partner's a passed hand, we can't really have a slam. But as you can see, we've kind of constructed some hands where it's possible. What if I Cupid and partner takes over? I'm going to show 2 with the queen. Well, that's already forcing us to slam. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try it. I mean, again, I think it's close. You know, I can obviously see hands where slam is going to be good. I can see hands where slam is going to have no play, right? If partner's just balanced, they have some 4-3-3 hand with the ace empty and clubs, like 3 small diamonds or something, we could go down at the 5 level. I wonder if I bid 4 hearts, will partner continue on with the right hand? Maybe. That might be a sensible thing to try. You know, our 3 hearts supposedly showed 19 to 22 total points, which I guess we have. I'm gonna try it. If partner shows me 2, I'm gonna bid the slam and cross my fingers. And they might have a stiff diamond as well. That would help out. But we'll see how this goes. Okay. I mean, it looks like we're on a finesse. We're on the heart hook. So, well, also we need the trump suit to be splitting. Not the ideal hand we were looking for. Obviously, we were hoping for a 5th club over here. You know, 5th club, but not the jack would have been perfect. Similar type of hand, but we were close. Again, I mentioned this before, you know, we have kind of gone anti-field in this, but we've reached a reasonable contract, and now we just need it to come home, which is a little unfortunate, because you don't want your position in some of these events to be determined based on some sort of luck like this, but also at the same time, this is kind of what you need to have happen if you want to win. So the heart king was offside. All right, we're down 1. I guess I could have played the hand out, could have run all of my tricks and cashed the ace king of spades. Probably should have done that. Maybe that would have been good to reset for a second, so I will take a minute, think about the hand. Oh my god, it was singleton king as well. We could have played a heart to the ace and made the contract, but that's of course stupid. That is of course real dumb. Okay, well, I'm happy with our choices in the auction. I mean, once again, we reached a reasonable spot. Sadly, it did not work out for us this time. It's tough. feel like we've gotten a little unlucky on some of these over the course of today, where we do a lot of things right and get to basically a 50-50, and we've gotten the 50-50 guess wrong a bit too often. Here being just the 50-50 guess was, do we bid slam? Maybe 50-50 is not the best way to put it, but it is some guess between two close choices. Okay, board 14, pass by East. I'm going to open a heart. Game forcing bid, 2 clubs. So I'm gonna rebid. Oh, can I not bid 2 spades because it shows extras? That's fine. I was going to say I want to bid 2 spades because at least this shows my shape. I know the robots play 2 hearts, doesn't say anything about my shape, but I guess I'll bid 2 hearts. Okay, we have some heart support. Could we have a slam here? We know partner's limited to 12. That seems very unlikely. I'll just bid the game. All right, we get the ace of diamonds lead, which is a little friendly. Now we get to pitch one of our club losers. Also a spade loser, so we get to rough just 1 spade and maybe pick up the heart suit for just 1 loser. So who is more likely to have a singleton heart? That is the first question that we want to ask here. I mean, ace of diamonds and a diamond looks like a doubleton to me, but I have seen the robots do this from like ace 4th or ace 5th before. Not a particularly strong lead, but it can work out. So I think that means it's more likely West has a singleton heart. Also, another factor to consider is we can't really pick up singleton Jack or 10 with East. If we lead a low heart and it goes Jack, Queen, Ace, we're eventually going to have to rough a spade in the dummy. So we can't really pick up, take the heart finesse and rough a spade. But if West has a singleton Jack or 10, we actually can pick up the heart suit. So I think I'm going to play a spade to the ace and lead a heart. Okay. It's a good sign. Well, hearts were 2-2 anyways. Yeah, West just leads the ace of diamonds from ace 10 4th. Of course, a spade lead, which might be more normal, would not have helped any. We could win and knock out the diamond ace, so probably not going to be much of a swing on that one in terms of match points. Okay, board 15, we have 16 count, or 15 count, I guess. We'll start with a club, rebid a spade. Partner game forces. So a couple of options. I mean, we could just bid 2-0 now to show our heart stopper, or we could bid 3 clubs to, oh, apparently 3 clubs denies a heart stopper. That's kind of crazy, but I'm okay with bidding 2-0 on the hand. I mean, I would like to show my shape. Normally, if I bid 3 clubs, partner, of course, could like check back for a heart stopper by either bidding 3 hearts or rebidding 3 diamonds or something. We would have no issues, but I've seen the robots just be too eager to bypass 3 no trump, even when they have stoppers in the suit. So I'm quite content to just keep the auction a little low, bid 2 no trump, conceal the club suit. Maybe that'll be helpful. Wonder what they think 3 no shows. 3 no shows 15 plus, and 2 no is just 12 plus. Well, knowing that partner has 15, or limited to 15, I think I'm content to not really go searching for a slam. Obviously, if we have a big club fit, partner's sitting over there with king fourth of clubs, both red aces, we could be making a grand. But, maybe for whatever reason, I just feel like kind of going low on this hand. Maybe I'm trigger shy after the 6-heart fiasco that we had. Not really a fiasco, though. I mean, we got to an okay slam. But, all right. So 2-no or 3 clubs, or 3-no. I guess those are the options. I don't like 3-no. I think that takes up way too much bidding room. I miss out on the chance that partner bids 3 clubs over 2-no trump, if they have some sort of club suit. It's of course way more likely that partner might have 3 clubs and both red aces, like king third of clubs, both red aces, and we could be making a slam. But let's give 2-no a try. I think I want to get my heart stopper in first. Partner has long diamonds, not surprising. I'm going to sign off in 3-no. Okay. So heart lead comes around to the ace. And the queen of clubs is returned. Well, first off, this is fascinating. What does this mean? I think I'm going to play on the club suit, but I'm very curious what this means about the diamond suit, because I'm pretty sure East, without knowledge that the diamonds were running, would have just continued hearts. Now, knowledge that diamonds are running might mean East has 3 small, or might mean that East has queen doubleton. We don't really know. But okay, I'm going to win the king of clubs and take a club finesse. I think that is the first step. Okay, so 6 clubs is looking like it was making, which feels really bad because maybe some players would just jump to that contract at some point in this auction. It's not a great spot. Obviously, you're off the heart ace, and you're off the queen jack 5 times in clubs, but it did work here. Okay, so I have 4 pitches from dummy. I can pitch 2 hearts and 2 diamonds if I want. Wow, we're pretty close to having the rest of the tricks. Yeah, I'm just 1 trick short, so I have a ton of squeezes that I could play for. Presumably the opponents are going to tell me what's going on in the hand when I run the club suit. Okay, so let's start with that. Let's start by running clubs. Spade discard. Should have saved the 7 of diamonds for a potential beer. My chat would be very upset with me. 6 of diamonds pitch. Okay, remember this could be count. Another diamond pitch. Another spade discard. Another diamond pitch. All right. Another spade discard. Okay. Now when I was hovering over 3 now, I wonder if the reason East thinks that the diamonds are running is they had a small singleton and they placed me with a doubleton. Because if diamonds are 5-1, then I would need to take the diamond hook from here. I don't think I'm brave enough to do that. Let's cash the King of Hearts. And let's play the Ace King of Spades, I think. Okay, good defense. Wow. I'm shocked that East returned the Queen of Clubs. Anyway, I don't know. Let's see if I missed anything obvious. So we got a heart lead, and a club came back. Oh, that's hilarious. If East had returned the 8 of Hearts, like the normal spot card, I squeeze West in the majors. Did they discard poorly enough for me to... Nope. They discarded really well. And I cashed the King of Hearts. And, I mean, I guess technically I could have cashed the Ace King of Diamonds at this point. I tried the Ace King of Spades first. Still thinking that I didn't know who had the Diamond Queen. I thought West probably had it. That's why I tried the Ace King of Spades. But I guess I could have been a little more tricky in trying to get them to misplay. I mean, obviously if West... pitches both the 10 and 9 of Hearts, then they would protect the Spade Queen. But if I had gone Ace King of Diamonds, maybe West does the wrong thing. Don't know. Yeah, I'm not really sure if they would have made a mistake. But yeah, 11 tricks. Okay, well. Was 6 clubs making again? Yeah, 6 clubs was just cold. I mean, cold is a stretch, but the Ace of Hearts is onside and the Queen Jack of Clubs falls doubleton, so 6 hearts makes. Maybe that's the right way to put it. 6 clubs, not 6 hearts, 6 clubs. Okay, board 16, almost 2/3 of the way through. We're at 2 hours. Past us. We have 17. It's not a very good 17. This one does not feel like an upgrade to me, so we'll just open a no trump. We get the 3 of Diamonds lead. Well, we can kind of set up the club suit, and we do have an entry to the dummy. What do we do at trick 1? I think I'm playing small. It could easily be right to put in the 9. Again, we have seen the robots lead low from Jack 10 third before. Is there any reason not to put in the 9? So if East puts up the 10 on this trick and I win the king... No, it doesn't feel like there's any reason not to put up the 9. Okay, that's a good start. We see a spade switch, I mean, makes sense. The fact that the 9's in dummy, I think I've mentioned this a couple times now, that the robots don't seem to get surrounding plays wrong very often, which means I expect the 10 of spades to be offside. Still, it kind of feels right to play low. Like if I'm squandering a spade on her, I don't think that's really helping my cause. should just play low. Maybe West goes ace of spades, spade or something. Okay, 7 of diamonds. Ooh. Well, that was convenient. Okay, we get a spade return. Well, I think I have to give up the heart ace, but that looks like the last trick they are going to get. Trying to decide if I can do anything a little frisky. Like if I pitch a heart, unblock the club queen, and lead a heart. Yeah, I have some potential to make the rest of the tricks if I do that. I mean, maybe if I pitch a club, it's a little safer for them to duck the heart ace. But then I would need the diamonds to split, obviously. Because I'm thinking, I mean, diamonds could be 3-3, but it's possible that West is holding on to Jack Doubleton right now. No, it actually kind of feels like diamonds are 3-3. Anyway, I don't think they're going to get this wrong no matter what I do. Also, it kind of seems like East has the ace of hearts. Oh, maybe not. Wait a second. It is a... East didn't open. So I think West does have that card. Ooh, fascinating. So if I pitch a club... I mean, if I pitch a heart, I think West is going to do the right thing. That's what I'm thinking. But if I pitch a club, West is going to have to realize that the only way going up with the heart ace is right is if I both have the 8 of spades remaining. So I'm going to win the jack, and I have the queen doubleton of diamonds as well. So I reduce some chance of getting all the rest of the tricks if diamonds are not 3-3. But I think they are. I think they are 3-3. I don't know, am I crazy? West led a low diamond and then continued the 7. The 7 feels so weird. Okay, I'm going to pitch a heart. Unblock the club. And lead a heart. They did work out the right thing to do. Diamonds were 3-3. I don't know. That could have gone either way, I think. Not sure. Maybe West would have done the right thing no matter what we did. All right, 2/3 of the way in, 2 hours and 8 minutes. Spade by East. I am going to bid Michaels. This doesn't look like a very good hand because I have so many values in my short suits, but I guess it is 17. Okay, so I'm going to bid 2 spades. Partner bids 3 hearts. We get 3 spades by East. This is a little surprising because we know East is limited. I mean, they could still have 17 eyes, but they're limited to something. 3 hearts by North, so I could bid 4 clubs to show my... Whoa, 25 plus points. Whoa, 4 hearts shows 25 plus points. What am I supposed to do when I have extras? Do I double? Okay, take out double. Honestly, I'm kind of into it. I don't love it, but it's probably fine. As long as I'm not overselling my hand, right? I don't want to bid 4 hearts and have partner blast a slam. So I'm trying to be careful with the actions I take to not overstate the value of my high cards to the robots. Because we're equal weight at match points, it just feels like we want to be bidding if we have, like, I have some stuff 4 hearts could be making, right? If partner just has like queen 4th of hearts and maybe an ace or something, they wouldn't do anything more than 3 hearts on their own. So I'll double. Get to 4 hearts is not that bad. Okay. I mean, technically we have 3 top losers, but probably gonna lose a heart trick at the very least. And then I don't really know what the plan is from there. So ace of diamonds lead. This time presumably shortness, not from ace 10 4th, but could be. Also, it looks like East just has like most of the missing high cards, like all 3 aces and maybe some other card somewhere. We know East can't have everything because then they would have, what do we have, 17 ups at 5, then they would have 18, and that would be more than our 17. So West has to have at least 1 high card point on the hand. I'm thinking I should unblock the king of diamonds. I mean, this is a very, very revealing play. But maybe I want it to get back over to either take a heart finesse or to try and cash the queen jack of spades. So I think I'm going to do it. And maybe the robots don't pay attention to this stuff. Yep. Ace of spades. We see the 10 from West. And then a heart switch. Sure. So maybe something to think about is how are they doing in 3 spades? Always a good match point consideration. If you competed over the opponent's part score, were they making it? If that diamond ace was singleton, which it looks like it might be, they are losing 2 spade tricks. They're losing no diamonds. They're going to be losing a club. And a heart at the very least. So if hearts are not 4-1, then they were going to go down, which doesn't make me too happy. Also, what am I doing on this trick? Because I don't think I'm making it anymore. I mean, I could put in the 10 of hearts and hope to get lucky, but that doesn't seem like the right plan. But I could also put in the 10 of hearts and just hope that hearts are 4-1. Because if hearts are 4-1, they're making their contract. I mean, East might have 7 or 8 spades even. I put in the heart 10. West might be afraid to continue the heart suit away from the their remaining heart honor because it blows a trump trick. They'll have to either lead spades back, giving me entry to take a club hook, or diamond, where hopefully I overtake and it works, and then I can maybe pitch and take a club hook or something. I could also win the ace of hearts and just exit the club king. That's not too appealing to me. Or a low club. Maybe it's okay. If I win the heart ace, I exit a low club. If they win and play back a trump and hearts are 3-2, I get to win. I get to unblock the jack of diamonds. I get to ruff a club. I get to pitch 3 clubs on the queen jack of spades and the queen of diamonds. We're down 1. And if trumps are 4-1, then maybe they were making 3 spades. And we can rejoice in that. So I guess this line's okay. All right. Well, I guess first things first, what am I doing the next couple of tricks? Pretty sure I just play the queen jack of spades throwing clubs. I mean, West is going to rough in on the 3rd spade. West might even rough in immediately. Okay, West roughs in immediately. Yep, plays back the queen of hearts. And hearts were 4-1, so they were making 3 spades, which means this will be a good save. We're going to be down 2. But that's okay. I can eventually, I'm going to pull the last trump, overtake the jack of diamonds, and then pitch a club. East was 8-3-1-1. Not bad. I mean, that's probably a good score for us. I'm not 100%. But it doesn't look like they have a lot of difficulty in their contract. They just win eventually whenever they get in, and then play ace of spades and a spade, eventually losing a heart, a club, and 2 spades. So yeah, probably an okay result. I guess we'll see. I've had a couple of good results the past few boards, although I'm still a little worried about board 15, 3 no trump, only taking 11 tricks. Maybe I could have got West into a bit of a bind. Okay, board 18. So we saw a hand similar to this earlier where I opened 2 clubs. This hand feels fairly similar to me. We have 9 tricks in our own hand, so it was board 7. Board 7. So board 7, we didn't have as good a hand of this in terms of playing strength. But in terms of high card count, I mean, here we have 19. Board 7, we had 19 as well. But this 19 was like much better high cards. This just happens to be, I mean, the queen of diamonds is not a great card, but we have an extra trump. Our suit is very good. No losers. Even opposite of singleton. So this hand does kind of feel better in terms of playing strength, and we're not that shy in terms of high cards. Again, with normal human partners, I don't feel great about opening these kinds of hands 2 clubs because they will respond over your one of a major opener with fairly weak hands, knowing that your hand can look like this, and you'll still be able to have a somewhat constructive auction while finding out about your partner's shape. Like, maybe you have a 5-3 spade fit or a 6-3 spade fit and only a 7-0 heart fit. But anyway, so I'm going to open those 2 clubs. And we looked at this before, so 3 hearts doesn't really show extras. We don't play kokish, I guess, so 2 hearts is just natural. Partner bids 2 spades. This is now game forcing. They would have bid 3 clubs to show a double minimum. Or is that the double negative? That's the word. Double negative. Now, we could search for 3 no trump. It's not that crazy. The only bad lead for us is diamonds, and if they don't lead a diamond, we can probably just run as many tricks as we can. Now, there are a couple of downsides. If partner has a slow spade trick, like queen jack of spades and almost nothing else, then hearts is going to play better, because we'll be able to set up that spade trick while being protected against the diamonds. Well, let's try 3 hearts, and if partner bids 3 now, I think I'm going to pass. If partner raises to 4 hearts, I wonder if partner can Q-bid over 3 hearts, if they really have a good hand. Maybe I could try 2 no. Just as an offer to play in 3 no trump. I don't mind this choice. So there's another downside to not playing in hearts, in that if we do have a trump loser in hearts, we would much rather play in the suit contract. Then they're going to have multiple opportunities to find the diamond switch. Or if leading clubs is right for them, then they'll have multiple opportunities to lead clubs. I'm not sure. It kind of feels like we're probably sitting a bit below where we were yesterday. You know, like board 5, board 7, a couple of these hands. Board 9, we've just gotten a little unlucky. Board 13. So I'm wondering if I want to shake things up a bit with 2 now. I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was like an actual reasonable bid. I'm not just trying to go on tilt and hopefully produce some good results by doing crazy things. But I think it's kind of close. So let's suppose partner has some sort of 6 count. They have like the king of spades and king of diamonds. I mean, in that case, obviously double dummy hearts is going to play really well. We can pull trumps, set up our diamond trick, and then cross to the spade king to pitch our spade loser, even if they lead clubs and set up a club trick. So it's very possible that it is kind of looking like no trump just isn't going to offer us as good of a score as playing in the heart fit. So I'll bid 3 hearts, but if partner bids 3 now, I'm going to be happy to pass. Ooh, partner bids key card and hearts. Well then, I have 4. Partner signs off. I mean, that just can't be the right thing to do. So now I'm curious, because 6 no, I'm going to bid a slam. I mean, if partner bids key card, it's not like the 5th key card was really what they needed. So do I try 6 no? Or should I try 6 hearts? We still have this diamond issue. I think I'm light enough on high cards that I probably want the trump fit. Are other people going to be in this spot? I think other people are going to get to this spot, so maybe it's worth considering. We're in a position that most of the field, 90% plus, is going to reach. We'll be in this key card spot. So do we try for 6 hearts, or do we bid 6 no trump? Like, the thing is, we don't have extra tricks in hearts. It's not like we're going to be able to ruff one of my cards in partner's hand. Because partner has long spades, we know that from the 2 spade bid, and I mean, I guess partner could have a singleton club, but that seems unlikely. So if we don't have 12 tricks in no trump, we probably won't have 12 tricks in hearts. Now, again, there is this possibility that they might just cash the ace king of diamonds at tricks 1 and 2. If I believed that some members of the field were not going to reach this stage, or that most of the field wouldn't, then I think I would just bid 6 hearts and take what I believe to be
what I would believe to be maybe a 70 or 75% board, but I think my reasoning is sound about, we will have the same number of tricks in no trump as we do in hearts, and therefore, 6 no trump is just going to score more. So I think I'm willing to take that risk. This is just kind of a match point gamble. Obviously it might not work out, but, partners declaring. I hadn't really given that a lot of consideration. But okay, well, here we are. Yikes. If I was declaring 6 hearts, they might not have found the club lead, and then we would just be able to knock out the diamond ace. So then again, looking at both of these hands, we're actually in the exact spot that I had mentioned, which is that if 6 no trump is making, so is 6 hearts. So I'm happy to be here at match points. Okay, well, I can't duck this trick, otherwise they can switch to diamonds. So I will win the ace. Okay. So my hand is face up, which means the opponents know what to expect from my hand. Partner's hand's concealed. But I just don't think that helps me. I'm pretty sure there's only one sensible line of play, and that is cross to the heart jack, play spade to the ace, and run the heart suit. Hope that the spades come home for enough tricks. I guess I'm supposed to go king of spades, spade to the ace. So we will play the hand that way. I wish that there were more options, but unless the East is getting triple squeezed in spades, clubs, and diamonds, I just don't see it. So let's play heart to the jack. King of spades is important, because now we can pick up like a doubleton. Oh, spades are 4-2. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Yeah, so I could have played this for this from the start. I could have led a spade to the 9, but that's unfortunately just never going to happen. Had I been able to duck a club trick, that would have given me some extra chances. Yeah, today's set is just not going our way. All right, we have 6 boards to go. 3/4 of the way through. Board 19, but we'll continue on. I think once again, as usual, we're just getting fairly unlucky with some of these hands. Like if East had the doubleton 10 or doubleton jack of spades, we were going to make our contract. I probably would have picked it up, given the 4-1 heart split and the king of clubs lead as well. But it was not to be. Okay, so we now have a 5-4-2-2-13 count. We had a very similar hand earlier where I forget where we ended up on that one.
I opened a club, if I could find it. Was it this hand? No. No. I have no idea where this hand was that I opened a club with 5 clubs and a... Where was this? I opened 2 clubs on a couple of hands. I opened a diamond there. 2 no trump on that one. Ah, this hand. Here we are. I opened a club. 5, 4, 2, 2 in the minors. So I think the 13 count I had here is a little weaker than the 13 count I have here. And we're in a similar seat. Same vulnerability for our side, but this time the opponents are vulnerable. I think I'm very happy to try and open this one no trump. The fact that I have ace, king, queen 5th in my suit makes the suit quite likely to run for 5 tricks. And so the playing strength of this hand is just very strong. And I don't feel too bad about upgrading this into the 15 to 17 range. If partner game forces with 10, I think I'm going to be pretty happy. We're going to, in a worst case scenario, we might need the diamonds to break 3-3. But if partner has like Jack Doubleton of diamonds, that's going to be a huge asset for us. So I think for a lot of reasons, I'm going to try a no trump with this hand. And this could definitely work out for us. So West bids 2 clubs, single suited. Partner splinters in spades, which is a little shocking to me. So I think I'm going to bid 4 diamonds to show a diamond suit. Does this also show 4 hearts? Yeah, this is one of these weird bids where it shows at least 4 cards in every other suit. Most people would just bid Stamen or something with that type of hand, so normally these splinters would be like 3 hearts and 5-4 in the minors or something like that. Is this game forcing? Yeah, it looks like it's game forcing, so I can bid 4 diamonds. I don't think we have a slam, but I'm gonna... I guess I can try for it. So what can partner have? I mean, obviously if partner has a spade void, that would be helpful. But let's suppose ace, queen of hearts. King, jack of clubs. I mean, we're getting close, but it's a pretty good hand, and I'm already light on high cards. I do understand that I have an excellent hand in support of 3 spades, but I don't want to like pretend as if I have some 17 count by bidding 5 clubs. Right, okay, as you can see, it's even announced as showing 17. So that's like an ace or a king more than what I hold right now, and I don't feel like I can do that. Wait, what? I can't deny 17 high card points? What am I supposed to do? Oh, 4 diamonds showed extras. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Oh, that's not good. That's really not what I wanted to see. Well, in that case, maybe I am committed to this 5 club bid. I just don't think so. We could have a slam, right? There are definitely these types of hands. Like I said, ace, queen of hearts, we expect the finesse to work. West has showed a pretty good hand with some spades, and maybe king, jack, or king, queen of clubs would be enough. I'm just going to try and take my plus score. I think I've already oversold the value of my hand. So slam makes, sorry partner, but... Oh no, slam is just cold. Wow. Wow. Oh, that feels terrible. I need a break. I don't even know if you can take a break in these things, but it's honestly felt like everything I've done has been wrong today, and I think I've lost confidence in understanding how to play with the robots. I mean, I don't think we've had a bad set, but I'm really just getting every decision incorrect. I don't know. I mean, it felt to me like if this was partner's hand without the heart king and I cubed 5 clubs, they were just going to blast a slam. And then we're off the ace of spades and a heart trick, and there's nothing we can do about it. So because they would be placing me with the heart king for my 17 count that I've showed. You know, I do like to say as a bridge player, don't dwell on actions, but it just kind of feels like I'm completely lost. Whatever I do has been incorrect today. And that does tend to happen when your partner isn't really someone you can trust. I do prefer to play in a style where I trust my partner, and so that's kind of how I treat these robot events. But I feel like my confidence is wavering. And that's not a good spot to be. You know, whenever you start to feel your confidence in your partner wavering, you really need to just like take a break from playing with them or from playing bridge entirely for a while, because you can't play the game like that. Okay, well, I'm going to finish the 5 boards. I mean, I don't want to pause the video and come back, so I will finish up. We'll try and stay strong and play some good bridge, finish out solid, but with this session and yesterday's only 60%, I think we're probably out of contention for the top spot. All right, a no trump opener, we have 17, so it doesn't tell us much about West's high card total. East transfers to hearts. I'm planning on bidding 2 spades. Sometime, either immediately or I could balance with it. I think I should come in now. It might put West in a bit of an awkward spot if they only have 3 hearts. They could make the wrong choice and come into 3 hearts when we were going down. So I think I'm going to do this. Partner has values. This is, I would say, both good news and bad news. Now, I mean, I have a huge hand. I have 17 and a singleton. But I was kind of hoping that East might have the heart king. And if partner is looking at most of the missing high card points, then West probably has the king of hearts. Now, maybe that's a positive sign, because we can just duck a heart and then cash the ace, pick up a king doubleton over here. And if I do declare, you know, the fact that West is open to no trump might make it easier to place the high cards. So it kind of comes down to, does partner have wasted diamond honors or not? I think I'm going to bid the game. You know, I do have this 17 count, almost a prime 17, if you could call it that. My spade suit's a little weak, so hopefully we're not in like a 5-2 fit or something, or a bad 5-3 fit, but I think we should be okay in game, and maybe we'll have a good contract. Okay, so 7 and 17 is 24. West has at least 15, which means West does have the king doubleton of hearts. We already mentioned this, so this is good news. We can just duck a heart and then cash the ace to pick up the suit for 1 loser, which means the king of diamonds can be used to do something else, but unfortunately, it's kind of looking like we have too many losers. Because all of the owners are offside. I mean, you can have at most one high card point, which could be the Jack of Hearts. So West has all of the Ace of Spades, King of Hearts, Ace, Queen of Clubs, Queen of Diamonds. Maybe there's some chance I can get West to... Yeah, it's just not possible, is it? I suppose... Okay, here's a thought. Maybe West has Queen third of Diamonds. If West is like 3, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I guess if West is 3, 2, 3, 5, we can actually make this, right? It's not going to be pretty. Oh, maybe we don't make it. Well, anyway, let's see what happens on the first couple of tricks. So I'm going to win the ace. And I'm going to lead a spade honor. I was hoping that I might be able to pick up a 4-1 spade split as well. If there was like a singleton 10 or 9 over here, I might have hooked on the second round, but it looks like that's not what I'm doing anymore. So, okay. We will continue spades. Spade comes back. Sure. Okay. You know what? Maybe West has long diamonds. They could have ace-queen doubleton of clubs. They could be 3-2, 6-2. Yeah, that seems very unlikely. Okay. So this is kind of our last chance to try for queen third of diamonds. I could cash the king. Pitching a heart, rough a diamond back to hand, and lead a club. It just doesn't work out shape-wise, right? Because even if West does have the 5-card club suit, that means I'm just going to lose the 4th round of clubs. So... what does that mean? I guess that means better is to do what? I would like to lead a low club right now. Out of my hand, I mean. You know, maybe if West actually has ace-queen third, they'll make the mistake of ducking. I just don't see it. I don't see how I'm going to be able to make this one. We're only going to go down 1, but that's not really a consolation prize. What happened on this auction? Oh, I elected to raise to game. Yeah, and partner has wasted diamond values. Didn't I say this was a problem? Again, feels kind of like I have done the wrong thing. Well, hopefully everyone out there is enjoying the video at least. I'm not. It's not fun when it seems like all of your decisions are wrong. All right. Oh. Okay. Well, That was kind of West. Never underestimate the ability for the robots to mess up if you leave them on lead. Yeah, I mean, all West had to do here was to exit a club. I mean, and only a club. That's the only way to beat the contract from here. But, I guess they were hopeful for something more in terms of the tricks they could collect. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really consider that a possibility, but that makes me happier now that we have a plus score on the board. All right, 1 heart by East. So I think I have to overcall a no trump. We have 18. Yeah, my hand's just too strong to pass a heart. All right. Partner has 6 highs, but a pretty good 6 count. I mean, maybe we were supposed to get to game on this one. 3-0 looks like a pretty good spot. Six of diamonds switch. So it feels like the king is onside and the jack is offside. Although I guess both the king and jack could be off. East has the ace king of 5th of hearts. And I suppose that probably means the club queen as well, if they're just looking at the diamond king. Oh, maybe all the diamonds are on side. It's possible. It would be weird, though, for East to not switch to the jack or something, or the king, if they had both of the diamond honors. Yeah, this diamond switch looks a little fishy to me. Okay, so I could pop up with the diamond queen. I think I should do that. I have 2 cards I need to knock out. I mean, unfortunately, I don't think I can just bank on the queen of clubs dropping doubleton, even though it might be likely. So I can't really afford to ride this around to the 10. West might win, switch to spades. I can knock out the club queen, but then East wins and continues spades, and they've set up the spade suit before I get my queen jack 10 of hearts set up, or at least 2 of those cards. So I think I should put in the queen. Oh no. Okay, I was going to say, oh no, West has the king, but it looks like the answer to that question is no. West does not have the king. So yeah, it seems like I am certainly able to try and set up hearts or clubs right now. I guess I'll go after the club suit. Jack 5, I mean, it is looking oddly as if West might have 3 clubs. I don't know, I'm just gonna, oh, the jack of clubs holds. All right. Jack 5, 4, 8. Interesting. Well, let's knock out the king of hearts, I guess. Or ace of hearts. And win the ace of diamonds.
Okay, West follows. Oh, clubs are 4-1 that way. Cool, cool, cool. I mean, plus 210, I have no idea how this is going to score because we do have 18. Of course, the one no trump overcall can be a little heavy, and the fact that we had Queen Jack 10 fifth in the opponent's suit meant that our trick taking potential was a little lower than normally expected. But partner produced a really, really good 5-card suit over there, and the opponents didn't really get their spade tricks going fast enough. So probably a good result. I mean, I'm not 100% on that, but we did take as many tricks as we could in the contract we ended up in. Okay, board 22. We have 14. We'll open a club, a heart, a spade. I'm going to bid a no trump. Why does it show 2 spades? Do the robots want me to rebid 2 clubs with this? That's just so crazy. No, I'm bidding a no trump. 2 diamonds, 2 spades. 8 to 12 total points. I mean, I almost have like a raise. Obviously, I only have a singleton spade. I'm just gonna pass. I think it's fine. I would prefer. Okay, this is just stupid. You can't bid 2 spades with this hand, especially when you're looking at 4 small diamonds in their suit. I was going to say I would have preferred to defend 2 diamonds doubled, especially at these colors, but now, I mean, very much so. Instead, we're in a terrible 5-1 fit. Okay, well, I mean, again, like, you know, I hovered over this and I was like, uh-oh, I'm worried this shows 2 spades, but you can't just, when I showed the 2 club bid, that wasn't even descriptive of my hand. It shows rebidable clubs, and I don't have that. I think that tends to be in a 6-card suit. So I am, it's like, if there's a hole in your system when the opponents overcall at the 1 level, that is an issue. I don't really approve of that. Alright, so we win the ace of hearts. I'm going to set up my club trick. I mean, I could try and lead spades immediately, but I think it's going to be better to try and go for some club ruffs in my own hand. 2, 4, queen, ace. Now we get the 10 of diamonds switch. Any reason to duck this trick? I don't think so. Which means I guess I'm going to go ace of diamonds. Cash the king of clubs. And ruff a club. Okay, good start. King of hearts holds up. We get to ruff another club. So West is, I guess I'm exiting a diamond, and then we'll find out West's shape. So West is 5-4-2-2. They have a singleton spade remaining. And we don't know what it is, but maybe it will be helpful to us. Could be the singleton ace. That would be at least helpful. Then we could presumably make our contract. Probably isn't the singleton ace, though. I'm just trying to figure out if there's any way to swindle them if I rough in with a spade honor here.
So if West has like a singleton jack of spades or something, I rough in with a spade on her. If East... Wait, East is down to just trumps. Right? They have no clubs, they have no diamonds, they have no hearts. Yeah, East is down to just trumps. I can just pitch. Okay, I don't know what I'm even thinking about. Now East has to lead spades into me. Oh, it was the stiff ace. That's a little sad because we actually, we did play the hand quite well. But, happy to be plus. I mean, after kind of a disaster of an auction, I assume they're going down in 2 diamonds. Let's just look. We have a club, a diamond, 2 hearts, and a spade off the top, but they're going to have some handling difficulties. They're definitely going to have some handling difficulties. And if we're ever able to tap West's hand, that's just kind of going to be the end of the world for them. So, I mean, even if we don't, dummy has no entries, so even if partner just goes like trump, trump, we're going to get 3 heart tricks naturally. Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble, but I have no idea what would happen if we had rebid 2 clubs here, or what even we're supposed to do with the south hand. Okay, 2 boards to go. I mean, we do have a lot of plus scores, but I think we've just had too many unlucky results over the course of the day. So 17 count. No 5-card suit. I mean, this just feels like sometimes you have a maximum for your 1-no opener, and that's what I'm going to treat this as. If this queen of clubs was in the spade suit, I think for a couple of reasons I might open a diamond instead of a no trump. 1, then the queen of clubs is kind of a working card. But 2, I have a lot of values concentrated in the 2 suits that I'm going to bid during the auction. I would open a diamond, partner bids a heart, I bid a spade, and so I'll have shown, you know, what my hand looks like. Whereas with 1 no trump, I mean, I have the high cards, the partner has no idea what my suits are. Okay, transfer to hearts, and we end up playing in 2 hearts, which looks like a fine spot. Ace of clubs lead, probably a doubleton. So, I mean, this hand doesn't look like there's much to the play. I'm gonna try and get them away from continuing clubs because I really want to hope for some sort of 3-3 heart split. Maybe be able to pull all the trumps. I don't really know how I'm going to do this because I can't really afford to dump the queen in case this is like a singleton ace. So I guess I'm just going to play low. Okay, king of spades to the ace. So that could have been a singleton club. I guess no matter what, we want to go heart, heart. King, 3, queen. That trick was interesting to me. Yeah, that trick was very interesting to me. Huh. Okay. Because the Jack 10 of hearts are remaining, and West didn't win either of those. So I'm pretty sure East has the 2 remaining hearts. Trying to be a little careful about this. If there's any way I can both take the diamond finesse and try and play for 3-3 hearts. I don't really want to block the club suit, but I guess it's fine. If I win the jack of clubs and East pitches or something and I play a club to the queen, it's still okay. Okay. So I could exit a heart now, but I'm like essentially 100% that the hearts are 4-2, and if I exit a heart and East wins and pulls a trump and then exits a spade, I'm going to be tapped out. I won't feel comfortable taking the diamond hook at the end. So I'm going to try the diamond finesse now. Okay. Once again, I don't really have a great way to do everything I want. So let's try this. Yeah, West didn't rough. I think I could just claim now. But this is probably fine. Okay. They get one more trump trick. Plus 110, I mean, not too bad. I guess if we had opened a diamond and partner bid a heart and we rebid a spade, or even 2-no trump or something, we might get a little too high. But with the ace doubleton of clubs coming down, 2-no probably is making. Well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch to presume, but West has a difficult opening lead problem against 2-no. We have 4 clubs, a heart, a spade, and a diamond, and if we get a second diamond based on the opening lead, or if a low spade is led and the queen holds in dummy, yeah, maybe that's not going to score so well. But okay, last board of the set. Don't dwell too much on the past results. We'll just see how we did at the end of the session. We're at 3-hour mark. And one more hand to go. We have 21 highs. So, I mean, this hand might be worth upgrading. I don't have a 5-card suit though, so I'm not really convinced I should be stretching my high cards into like 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2-no trump territory. So we'll just open 2-no. 3 clubs, double showing rebiddable clubs. Is redouble to play? Ooh, redouble is to play. This could get spicy. Or I could just bid 3 hearts. If I knew what partner was going to do over redouble, I might be more comfortable trying it. Also, I'm kind of like the 9 of clubs short. Like if East has king, jack, 10, 9, 5th or something, then I only have 2 club tricks. Because the thing is, well, for starters, I haven't seen the robots make these lead directing doubles very often, so I don't really know what East's hand is likely to look like. And I also don't know what my partner will do over redouble. Like, are they going to bid 3 hearts, stealing the contract if we have a heart fit? But maybe that's kind of the point. Maybe the point of redouble isn't necessarily to find the heart. Oh, it denies majors. That's also kind of a problem. Yeah, that's also kind of a problem. Because I was thinking if I could redouble and play in 3-no, that might be okay. Alright, I will bid my heart suit. We found a heart fit. We do get a club lead. It is the 9. So it looks like king, jack, 10, 6th. This is probably from a doubleton, if I had to guess. Okay, we don't have a lot of dummy entries. So I'm wondering if I should not squander them by roughing a club when presumably the heart suit is not going to play out in a friendly manner. And instead I should just like, I don't know, duck a heart? could exit the diamond king. I mean, maybe exiting the king of diamonds is the way to go. If I can set up my diamond trick, I mean, maybe I can just start cross-ruffing this hand. I can cash the club queen, the ace king of spades, ruff a spade. That seems like a sensible approach, actually. I mean, hearts could easily be 4-1 or even 5-0. Now, obviously, East might have honor 10 third or honors 10 doubleton and trumps. There's no reason that we should believe that's not the case. But I think no matter what, exiting the king of diamonds is probably a safe play. So we see the 4 diamonds from East and a club continuation. Okay, we kind of need to decide what we're doing at this point. Because, like, I could ruff the club and lead a trump. And West gets in. They'll play, like, back a spade or something. I can win. Cross and diamonds. I don't know. That line of play feels very sketchy to me. Even with the 4 diamonds popping up. Like, maybe this is 4-3 doubleton, for example. It's possible diamonds are 3-3. But I'm just thinking, you know, if I take this line of play, I need to cash the jack of diamonds when I'm over there pitching my spade loser. Play another heart. Ruff a club. Needs a lot of things to go right. I mean, so does the cross-ruff line. You know, for starters, I would need East to not over-ruff the 3rd round of spades. So that's, you know, the first obstacle to overcome. What am I really hoping for if I adopt this cross-ref approach? So it's basically playing West for like 4 trumps, I think. I mean, I could play for trumps 3-2 at this point. That's also possible. I could just ruff a heart, or ruff this club, duck a heart, or essentially take some sort of heart finesse, and then when I got back in, cash the ace of hearts. Yeah, 3-2 trumps, I'm just cold. Why is West continuing clubs? That's the question that I want to answer before I play. Because West could have continued diamonds. I mean, there's no reason to give me a ruff or tap the dummy here. They could have tried to give East a diamond ruff. So it honestly feels to me as if West truly has heart length. And that's why they're not trying to give their partner ruffs on this hand. So what was my line of play if I'm trying to cross-ruff? I pitch a spade, who cash the club queen. I suppose I could unblock the 10 of diamonds. Then we can go ace king of spades and a spade ruff. Lead the diamond queen. I suppose maybe this isn't a good line because East might have a singleton heart honor, either the king, queen, or 10. And if that's the case, I could just like pull trumps. I have the heart spots to do it. Okay. One last thought. If West has 4 hearts, what is their shape? They're 4 hearts, they have 2 clubs, 3 diamonds, and 4 spades. I mean, that's just like a very reasonable distribution to have. No one bid. East has a 6-card club suit and didn't preempt in 3rd seat, but maybe that's not too surprising. Especially when East has some cards in the majors, either 3 spades or maybe even a double 10 or 3 hearts. Okay. Yeah, it feels like too big of a position to play West for specifically like king, queen, 10, 4th of trumps. No double. Maybe that's the key factor. If West had king, queen, 10, 4th of hearts, they might have doubled. Okay. So we'll... What did I say I was doing? I'm roughing. I'm going to duck a heart. And then win whatever the return is, cash the heart ace, basically claim from there. We'll be down 1 if the hearts don't break, but we'll make it if the hearts do break. Okay. Right. Certainly an interesting card. I guess we have to win the ace. I mean, that could be singleton. Ooh, and the fact that the 4 shows up, that does kind of feel like king 10, 4, 3. I have mentioned the robots do give count often. So I think now we rough the club, lead a heart. West wins. They will play back. Suppose it doesn't matter. I mean, a diamond can hurt us, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it if diamonds are 4-2 with East having 4. Should I spend a moment to consider that? If diamonds are 4-2 and East has 4 of them, no, it doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, but when I rough a club, West pitches a diamond. Okay, this is a more important consideration. Yes. So now I actually might need to cash 2 diamonds. Okay. Let's try and focus. Last hand of the set. And we're in a good spot. We have 2 more trumps to lose, but we can still make our contract from here. Just need to read the position carefully. So of course, if diamonds are 3-3, I can play queen jack of diamonds, pitching my spade. Then I cross to the ace of spades, rough a club, cross to the king of spades, lead the club queen. Oh, that might not be good enough. No, that seems fine. Well, there's plenty of ways to make it as long as the diamonds both cash, pitching my spade loser. Alternatively, I think I can get away with leading the club queen right now. if I lead the club queen and West pitches, I can pitch a spade. I then go ace, king of spades and a spade ruff, a diamond to the 10. A club ruff. Yeah, that line of play works. If I lead the club queen and West ruffs with the 10 of hearts, I can pitch a spade. They play a diamond. I win. I lead a low trump. So I win the 10 of diamonds, I lead a trump up towards the 9-7. Yeah, that also works. If I lead the queen of clubs and they rough and small, I overruff. We go okay, is that one a little tricky? Maybe that one's a little tricky. I overruff. I play I go queen jack of diamonds then, pitching a spade. But I'm down if the diamonds don't break. So I guess the bottom line is I'm going down if the diamonds don't split, when West has 4 trumps. But of course I make it a little more complicated if I try this queen of clubs line at them. West would have to work out to rough in small on this trick, and then defend correctly from there. Okay. And what was my alternative line? I said if I let a club right now roughing, West might just pitch a diamond. Yeah, that causes issues. So I think I do need to commit to this 3-3 diamond line right now. Is there any reason why the queen of clubs would work out better if hearts are not for 1? I think so. So maybe I really should play the queen of clubs right now. Let's pause and go back to this option. Queen of clubs, West throws a diamond. I pitch a spade. Oh, I still need 3-3 diamonds. Yuck. So I guess that means, that basically means I need to guess whether or not trumps are 4-1 right now. I mean, East popped up with the queen, West did play the 4. If I go queen jack of diamonds and East roughs, what happens? Queen jack of diamonds, East roughs. I overruff. I go ace, king of spades, queen of clubs, West roughs. I don't know. I think I'm going to try the queen jack of diamonds right now. That feels like the line of play to me. 10-5, queen 3. Oh, this is kind of looking bad. Okay, well, hearts are not for, yeah, hearts are not for 1. But now what? I can ruff a club. Oh, this is getting so complicated now. So if I play the Queen of Clubs, West has to ruff, but then he just goes Queen of Clubs, ruff, heart, exit a spade, I'm down. So I can't go Queen of Clubs, I have to lead a low club. West can't ruff, they can't pitch a diamond, so they have to pitch a spade. Okay. Okay, presumably I was making this. So they get one more trick, the King of Hearts. Oh, it's King, Queen, third on side. Wait, could I have done better? Oh, that was not one of the things that I was considering. Okay, well, 420 done the set. Geez, that was a brutal final hand. I was so worried about West having the 4-card heart suit, but hearts were just breaking. So I guess let's see how we ended up. We have 67. Wow. I did not think we had such a strong set. That's good, but again, I think, you know, we really did get unlucky on a couple of these hands. I don't know how large this is. Maybe I can pop it up to make it a little larger. Yeah, a couple of these boards, like I said, boards 5 and 7, we did reasonable things, but got, I think, unfairly punished for a couple of our scores. 6 hearts going down, that felt really terrible. We were in an excellent contract and just didn't happen to make. 6 no trump going down also felt terrible. Again, you know, we were in once again, a very reasonable contract. It didn't happen to make, so, you know, I'm pleasantly surprised at a couple of our 100% results. But I guess, you know, maybe I was playing a little better than I thought. This really felt like a terrible session, and so I'm pleased to be at 67, almost 68. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's going to wrap up day 2 of the fall 2022 NABC Robot Individual. With day 1's performance, this is going to put us around 64% or 65% going into day 3. Past winners, I think I mentioned this before, tend to average around 70%. So I guess that means if we get an 80 tomorrow, we will be right in the running for first place. And we saw Leo did it on day 1. Maybe we can pull it off. Honestly, if we were doing this well on the other boards, really just a couple of these that didn't go our way, had these gone well for us, we would have been way up there. Like if 6 hearts had made, we would have gotten a top. Board 13, 6 no had made, we would have been close to a top, it looks like, on board 18. And then board 7, it's been a while since I played board 7. Ah, yes, okay. This one, I suppose, explains that this is just my fault. We shouldn't be opening 2 clubs with this hand, so that's a bit unfortunate that we gave up basically a full board by our opening choice, being a little bit aggressive with, what was it? I counted it to like a 3 or 4 loser hand. We have a diamond, a heart, and a club, or maybe 2 clubs. Yeah, it's a 4 loser hand. I think by most standards, people would treat that as a 2 club opener, but I guess we have a lot of holes.
so it makes sense not to. Anywho, thank you for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It is free to do so, and it would help me out. And I will be back again tomorrow, or, well, I will have finished playing tomorrow by the time you watch day 3, but day 3 will be posted shortly after the event's over, so you can keep track of my progress and see where we ended up. And I might delay day 3's posting just so I can get final results to show everyone so that we can see the overall leaderboards and see where we ended up in total. But thanks for tuning in. I'm off. I will see you all next time.